Hello students, good morning all of you and welcome back our online class Science 7th standard. Students, today we are going to continue our 13th chapter, that is the electric current and its heating effect, or what is that its effects. So students, in the previous video already we have discussed about that what is that overloads, yes, in the circuits, how it is damaging that electrical appliance, and how that all that devices drawing that currents, it is affecting to that circuits. So already we have discussed in that last classes, last video we have learned that. But friends, today we are going to discuss about that how we can protect, how can we prevent this overload. If it will happen, then how we can prevent it. So by using one device that is called as a fuse, okay, which one helping or which one managing that this damage of that electrical appliance or that overload. Okay, so let us discuss about that what is that fuse and how we are using this, and we are going to discuss in this video. So fuse is a safety device that opens on the electrical circuit when the excessive current flow through it. If more current it has flowed, when that overload it will happen, at that time what will happen, we are especially we are using this safety device, that is the fuse. What will happen when that over current will come, and in fuse inside it they are using one small that which one least means less melting point, and a little if more he will get that heat also, suddenly it will be melt. Okay, that then it will break the circuit, that break the circuit, that means it will open the circuit, that means the current cannot flow through the total house or through the total appliance. It is often used in buildings electrical circuit, electric circuit. It is sometimes we are using the electric circuit in the buildings. A fuse has a special wire whose melting points lower than those of the metals. What metals we are using for that circuit? Then this fuse wire is a low melting point. When that current flowing through the circuit, it becomes excessive heat due to the overload. The fuse wire gets hot and melt. So what will happen, friends? When the current flowing through the circuit, it becomes excessive heat due to that overload. If it will become overload, then it will get that excess heat. Due to that excessive heat, insulator, what is that insulation that it is just covered to that copper wire or any materials, that it will be melted. And wherever that both plus and minus wire, that positive and negative which are conductors will be attach each other, that means it will be get that flow that more current, and due to that flow of more current it will produce that heat, and it will last, it will catch the fire. This breaks the circuit and prevent any damage. Then what will happen in the fuse, through that which one current is passing, whenever it will more current will flow, at that time it will melt and it will break. Whenever it will break or it will be damaged, that fuse, then what will happen, total circuit will be open. Okay, so nowadays what happens, friends, you know that MCB, do you have idea that MCB nowadays every houses we are using that MCB. It is what is the full form? Miniature circuit breaker. That means automatic, that is fuse. That means if more overload it will come, automatically it will be go fuse, and just if you take that off, then you can be safety, and automatic systems are that. And if that little any short circuit overloads or any problems will come, then it will give that instruction to you and information there is some problems in the circuit. Okay, so these are about that what are the miniatures or what are the fuses. Okay, now we are going to discuss, friends, magnetic effect of electric current. What are the magnetic effects? Do you know, friends, now induction now we are using in our house. Yes, that is due to that magnetic induction, that is called as magnetic by due to that what happening, giving that producing that heat, and which one we are cooking that rice or an our dish anything. Okay, so special what is that, you know, Hans Christian, British the scientist that who was first in 1820, first he observed that in a conductor around that one magnetic field is created. When that current will flow through a conductor, that means one wire, around it there is one magnetic field. This is the first time in 1820 that Hans Christian that wasted he was first observed that. Okay, and then after he found that he feel that compass or the magnetic field, magnetic compass needles it will keep near that it deflected. So that's why he understood that if that current will pass through a conductor, then that around it or rather around that conductor there is a magnetic field is creating, and this magnetic field and conductor of that direction of the current is perpendicular to the each other. Okay, so now when the current was passed through the wire around it, when that it will be deflect, the magnetic the compass will deflect when the current was passed through the around it. According to that Oersted experiment, we conclude that when the electric current is passed through a conducting wire, it behaves like a magnet. When that already I have shown one last Sunday to back Sunday, before Sunday that what I have shown that one, if current will pass through a what is that conductor, then it behaves just like a magnet. On needles I have shown that it is attracting. So he, according to his experiment, what is that? Now if the current will pass through a conductor, then this conductor behaves just like a magnet, because he observed that and he took that one magnetic compass needle that and too near the conductor and switch on that. Then after when the current will pass, then that needle of the compass it is deflected. So he observed that compulsory there is one magnetic field around the conductor when that current will flow. The magnitude of the magnetic increases with increase the current intensity. If that low current, then that intensity is low. If that high current, more voltage or more current is flowing in that circuit, that conductor, then the magnetic field also intensity is more. The induced magnetic field is at right angle to the direction of the flow of the electric charge. Whatever the induced current, that means what is that created that current magnetic field, that is perpendicular to the flow of the what is that current. Okay, direction of the flow of current. Okay, students, these are whole about that, students. What is that magnetic effect and the electric current? So magnetic effect of the electric current generally we have in house mentioned so many cases we are using. We will discuss what are the appliances or in day-to-day life we are depending upon that electric current for the and as a magnetic field. Okay. So now these are the about that what are the uses of that electromagnets, by that we will discuss. So now students, already we found that when that electricity will pass through a conductor, then it behaves like a magnet, and it is called as a electromagnet. Okay, so these electromagnets are different properties according to that electromagnets after they are different applications. Their electromagnets are used to various electronic appliances like electric bell, electric fan, electric motors. So by using these electromagnets, we can make that applications like appliances like electric bell, electric fan, and electric motor we can make. Electromagnets are used for the magnetic separation of iron ore. Iron ores are there, like bauxite, like that ores are there. Whenever we need that to remove this, to remove that metals, at that time also magnetic belts with the magnetization is there method separation of that ores, iron you have to, if you want, then we can use that magnetic belts or magnetic fields. Whenever it will rotate, at that time we can separate the iron from its ore. Okay, so we are using that also electric magnets also in that places. So next these are also used to the preparation of strong permanent magnets. This also we are using that strong magnetic purposes, also permanent magnetic purposes we are using this current and electromagnets we are using. Electromagnets are also used to medical science to cure the certain ailments. So in this electromagnets also some medical cases also we are using about that. Okay students, this is all about that students. What is that electromagnets, or that what is that heat, how that electric current are affecting about that in magnetic field cases. Okay students, thank you all of you students. Next one of the little part is there, we will discuss in the next video about that electric bell, how its construction, how it is working. Okay, thank you all of you, have a nice day.